Yeah, I'm about to open my treasure box for you right now. I even got on my purple head right now, representing royalty. You know, treasure box, royalty, and it's a whole symbolic meaning for why I got a purple head wrap on top of my head. And I'm giving you some very important information, some very, very vital information, some life-changing information. You know, and it all starts with caring. It all starts with caring. Love is just the word. You could love crab legs. You could love your pet dog or cat. You could love your pair of shoes, and you could love your spouse. You know, and so I mean, caring is a little bit different. You know, and I think that's what the problem is. You could be in a relationship with somebody and say I love you all day, but they never show that they care for you. You know, whether it be in a relationship or just life in general, you know, you probably never really had nobody to care for you, you know, and growing up, never really had a mom and dad, probably adopted, never had a sister or brother, cousin, or some good friends that actually showed they care about you like that. Might have had help from time to time, but that care, you never really had that, you know. So I'm making this whole video for you right now because from the bottom of my heart, I care about you. I'm looking in your eyes right now, and I really mean this. I actually care about you. You know, so I'm gonna give you some information that you would love, and some information that will really help you. And I actually, you know, got some stuff, my notes out, went into my treasure box and took some screenshots, and I'm gonna pretty much show you from me verbally and some visuals for you to see. And I'm gonna be talking to you through the process and breaking different things down to show you ways to break that curse, break that cycle, stop that common neutral that you've probably been going through, and, you know, help you receive the blessings that you've always needed, the blessings that you always wanted, the blessings that you deserve. That's why I'm making this video right now. Whether you love yourself or not, you know, I'm gonna show you ways to care about yourself, because most people won't change, but they not really caring for change that much. You know, they keep going through the same cycles because you love yourself, but you gotta care for yourself. You know, you gotta care for yourself, care for your body. Sometimes when you pray, thank God for your heart. Thank God for your blood, your DNA, because they hard at work. Your organs, your livers, your lungs, your kidneys, you know what I'm saying? Your muscles, your tissues, your enzymes, you know, your whole genetic makeup, everything in your body is moving right now, and they working for you. Give thanks to it. Thank God for that. And even sometimes go throughout the day and thank your heart. Think about your heart and thank your heart. Think about your kidney. Thank your kidney. Tell your kidney, I thank you. You say thank you to your friends. Say thank you to everybody else. Start saying thank you to yourself. Start saying thank you to parts of your body that's helping you stay alive, man. You know, let me teach you how to care for yourself. Find ways to care, because if nobody else gonna care for you, you gotta care for you. And just like I talked about in my other videos, don't wait for Superman, or don't wait for Jesus or God and the flying carpet in the sky to come down and rescue you or do something. It starts with you. God is inside of you, and it starts with you caring for yourself. You know, so I got some stuff for you I want to show you real quick. I'm gonna go in right now for you. Open my treasure box up, man. All right, man, I ain't finna go into Kundalini rising, chakra activation, pineal gland calcification, Merkaba lightship, and all the other stuff right now. I'm gonna stay simple and fundamental. You know what I'm saying? And right now in your life, things aren't falling apart. They're falling together. You know, just because you don't see God moving in your life, don't mean he ain't moving. A wise man once told me, just because you don't see the seed growing, don't mean it's not growing. You know, you gotta be consciously aware, you know, about your growth. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start off by talking about air. Start getting your body enough. Start purging your lungs with air. It's been scientifically proven on many platforms by many scientists and researchers that if you take 3 breaths a day, it'll heal all kind of sicknesses and problems with your body. Purge your lungs, because it's plenty of times throughout the day that you're not consciously aware of taking a deep breath. You don't even take deep breaths. You take little, small, moderate breaths. I do too sometimes. Sometimes I gotta be consciously aware of telling myself to take a deep breath. You feel me? So you might have a sickness or cancer or something on your kneecap or something like that, but you haven't been purging your lungs enough to where that part of your lungs that's connected to that part of your body will be able to send efficient amount of oxygen to it. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Blow it out. You know, it's important. It's very imperative that you do that. Your body gonna do it automatically sometimes. Like when you sleep, you snore, or when you tired, you take a deep breath. Or sometimes throughout the day, you just yawn out the blue, because your body, and it also cools down your brain too. You know, so just do some research on how important it is to purge your lungs with oxygen. Next thing, I'm gonna get into water, right? I'm gonna just go down the list with different things. Water, you know, water is very imperative to your body. It's very important that you purge your body also with water. Your body is 80% water. You know, water is, this also been scientifically proven. Water holds memory. If a piece of plastic like a CD player or CD could hold all that information on it, and so much they find in crystals, you could hold information in crystals. Water has information in it. Check this out real quick.
I want to tell you about a little experiment my wife and I tried about 5 years ago after shortly moving into our new home. We had both recently read a book called The Hidden Messages in Water about a man who studied the crystal shapes of water after being exposed to different circumstances. He found that water, after being exposed to positive words like love, wisdom, and truth, froze into very beautiful and very attractive crystals. But on the other hand, he found that very negative words had the opposite effect, forming very ugly crystals. And since our bodies are made up of around 70% water, this lends a lot of credibility to the idea that the words we use and the words that people use to us can actually physically manifest in the way that we look and feel. So here's the basic idea of the experiment. My wife and I cooked up a full pot of rice in the same container the same day. We took 3 different mason jars and we divided the rice into each of those jars and sealed the lid on tight. The only thing that we did different was we took labels and wrote different messages and attached them to the different jars. One jar was full of love and positivity, the other jar was labeled with hate and other negative comments, and the third jar was left completely unlabeled. Now what we were supposed to do was talk to the jars every day, expressing love and affinity to the one that was labeled positively, express hate and disdain to the one that was labeled negatively, and completely ignore the one that wasn't labeled at all. What actually happened was we stuck these things away on a shelf and completely forgot about them for about 6 months. When we came back to check 6 months later, this is what we found. Can you see a noticeable difference between the positive and the negative energy here? What's really interesting about this is these are just from labels alone. We didn't talk to these, we didn't spend any time with these, we didn't give them any different kinds of energies. All we did is label the jars and set them away and forget about them. I think that's a pretty stark contrast. Now the one that wasn't labeled at all, you can see it did turn a little bit discolored. I'm a little bit surprised because I would have thought this would be the most disgusting one out of all of them, because negative attention is supposed to be better than no attention at all. You can clearly see the results of our experiment here, and this is something that you could try at home as well. And what's really amazing is we've actually had these jars for 5 years now, and they haven't changed any different color since then. They just kind of hit that 6-month mark and stopped. So interesting experiment. Do the words that you say and the labels you give people make a difference to how they actually turn out? I think based on these experiments, there is some credibility to the idea. The book Hidden Messages in Water strongly supports the idea that the words that you use affects the different crystal shapes that water will take.
So every thought you think and every word you speak has a great effect on your body. So I kind of get what they mean by when you're praying, when you pray over your food, you're actually changing the molecular structure of whatever you're eating. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's good not to gossip or even be around people that gossip. Because when you gossiping, you could be gossiping about somebody that stay, or somebody that's on a vacation somewhere on a boat, living their best life somewhere in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Not even thinking about you. And you thinking about them and gossiping about them, and it's actually changing the molecular structure of your body. You know what I'm saying? So how a person that's not even thinking about you have that much power over your life? You know what I'm saying? And for the race, you can't even hang around people that curse all the time. You know, I curse sometimes too, but I'm consciously aware of it. You know, at least be consciously aware of it and try not to do it. You know, I'm from Miami, so you know that's how we talk down there. So even like a lot of cultures, what they do is they get water and pour it inside of a wooden bowl. You know what I'm saying, or a brass bowl, a copper bowl, and let it sit overnight. And them and their family in the morning will drink it. You know, because it's getting back into a state. When you pour water from out the faucet, it's hitting so many and bending so many corners, it's damaging the water. You drinking hurt water. Let the water sit for a minute and let it heal itself. That's the same thing with your body. It heals itself too. You know what I'm saying? Like in the morning, drink warm water. Drink warm water before you eat anything. Drink warm water. Let that water. If you have to pray over the water, it's a good thing to pray over that water. Pray, put good intentions to that water, change the molecular structure, and then drink it. And you drink it in the morning. First thing, you have a good day. Is vibrating everything in your body into a specific molecular structure, so it'll make you feel better, and then it'll help digest whatever food you're about to eat for the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's why water is like compared to emotions, because pretty much it is every thought you think, every feeling that you feel, every word you speak, it changes your body's vibration, the molecular structure. So if you having good vibes, you know it's gonna change it. Like water, the moon has a lot to do with the ocean waves. The moon has a lot to do with emotion. It all kind of makes sense. Water has a lot to do with emotion. Your body's 80% water. You know, and that's why it's not good to be mad and stressed out and angry all the time. And that's why people get unhealthy. A lot of times you get sick just for being stressed out, because you're changing the molecular structure of your body. You'll be so stressed out, you start gaining a whole bunch of weight, or you start losing all kind of weight. Your appetite change. You start catching all kind of migraines. Be sitting in the house all day eating all kind of food. Can't move nowhere because you're too overweight. Can't deal with nobody. You're getting all kind of crazy sicknesses. You know what I'm saying? So, and also with water, you got to make sure that your body is the right pH level too. Drink a lot of water. Don't drink too much alkaline water, because you got potential hydrogen. pH level of 1 through 14. 7 is the middle. Speaking of 7, talk about 7 all the time. 7 is water. The pH level of your body has to be 7 pH. 8 is blood and water. You know what I'm saying? It has to be at that. If you're drinking too much soda, drinking too much artificially flavored juices and too much alcohol and beer and liquor all the time, you changing the molecular structure of your body, and it takes time for the demolecular it got to get back to its regular state. So you just keep drinking a lot of water, man, and stay in good vibes. You feel what I'm saying? Like good music, dude. That's what, certain type of music. Like me, I listen to bossa nova, jazz, samba. I listen to rap and hip hop. I listen to rap and hip hop all the time, but I know my moods. In the morning or certain type of moods, I make sure I listen to my binary beats. You got binary beats, like this one that's playing on this song right now. It's 528 hertz frequency. 528 is love. Like the sun is in the middle, right? The sun resonates at 528 frequency. Your heart resonates at 528 frequency. Everything that's green on earth, that's grass, it resonates at 528 frequency. Wind chimes that you got in your cling, 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 cling. That's on in your garden, or your mom's front door, your friend's front door. The wind chimes cling. That's 528. You know the monks. That's 528. When you clap your hand, pop, pop. That's 528. When you laughing, ha, 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 ha. That's 528. Ha, yeah, hallelujah. That's 528. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Yah, hallelujah, you talk about God, right? Yeah, with his name Yahweh. But that might not be his name, but that's a name, or that's a vibration that you're supposed to resonate to, pretty much vibrate in his presence. So look, listen. Say A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U. Say it real fast without stopping. Say it real fast without without making no space in between the letters. Like, don't say A, E, I, O, A, E, I. Say A, I, O, A, I, O, A, I, O, A, I, O, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. You feel what I'm saying, my man? You know, so I just had to throw that in there real quick. You know what I'm saying? So food, like food, when you feed in a pit bull or a dog, people that fight dogs, they feed the dog raw meat. They feed it raw meat. What happens when you feed that dog raw meat, man? The dog start going crazy, become a vicious dog. So a lot of times, wait, let me get back on. Let me stay on that topic with the dog and the meat. When you eating food, that blood. See, that's why I like the Bible too, because it has a lot of stuff. Now I'm learning, and I've been learning all this stuff. So when I read the Bible, I'm like, damn, whoever God is a scientist, and I understand the concept of drain your food before you, because blood, that information is inside of that blood of whatever animal you eat. When you kill that animal, torture that animal, the DNA picks it up. Every pain you feel, it picks up. Like, it could be something that you might have got shot or stabbed and got an ass whooping. Later on down the road, you're going to remember or kind of feel that memory of when you got that ass whooping or shot and stabbed or hit or a car accident. You're going to remember that, and you might feel that sensation in your body because your blood picked it up. So when the animal's being tortured, and you eat that animal, and if the blood not drained all the way, or just eating the animal, period, you taking in the vibration of that animal that you just ate. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times, it ain't just because of your bills. It ain't because somebody got on your nerves or something happened to you while you stressed out. A lot of times you be like, you having the bad, you not feeling good, but you be trying to blame a reason other than blaming yourself. Stop blaming everybody for everything and start taking initiative and blaming yourself, because your body don't have enough water in it, and all the different kinds of meat of tortured animals you eating, you know what I'm saying? And also the way you talk, you know what I'm saying? And the way you feeling. All that has to do with the way your depression and your stress, your cortisol levels is off the Richter scale. So if you have to, man, you know what I'm saying, just listen to you some binary beats. 528 is one of them. 528 is a harmonic light code. It's the miracle tone, Solomon's seal, the Star of David. All that has to do with the 528 vibration, you know what I'm saying? Plants, like the whole botanical world dances at 528 frequency. And 528 pretty much is green is yellow on the visible spectrum of light. Is green is yellow. It's yellow like the sun. So 528 is in the middle of everything, right? So the sun is in the middle of our solar system. And then you got all the plants on earth is green, and then the middle of your heart, the middle of your chest, the middle of a keyboard, C note, 528. You understand what I'm saying? So, and it activates your DNA cells. It heals your body, repairs your body. You got 62 different amino acids, right? You got 62 different amino acids, and we only have access to like 20 of them because our body is not resonance with 528 frequency. It ain't resonance for 528 frequency. So that's why pretty much we can't heal, because we not vibrating. Like the strands of your DNA chain is like Jacob's ladder, right? And the certain chains is locked, and you got God right there. And you want to be able to do godly things, you got God right there. You want to be able to do godly things, you can't, because you have to be righteousness, positive. It's a scientific explanation to it too. Righteousness, positive, happy, peaceful, in order to unlock it. Because if you could just unlock it any time, you'll be doing some superhero villain stuff, mutant Magneto tearing shit up. You know what I'm saying? People don't even have that type of power, and they still tearing shit up. So in order to access it, you had to be happy, peaceful, positive, righteousness, the fruits of the spirit. It all makes sense, right? And down to like another binary beat, 432 hertz. 432 hertz. Now, Hitler, somebody in Hitler's camp, they had changed the whole standard tuning of the Western sound frequencies from 432 hertz, which is natural. Matter of fact, my next video gonna be about 432. Watch this. It's amazing. 432 hertz, right? And they changed it from 432 to something dissonance from dissing something from that's good for our body. It's not good. It's unhealthy, and they knew this. They don't want us to know this. That's why they causing all these distractions right now, because of people waking up and they really learning, and they don't want us to know these things, because like I said, the lack of knowledge is used as a weapon against us. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they changed it to like 741 hertz. 741 hertz is it devil music. That's what they be using in horror movies. And it's like, you know, when you hear that sound, you know it's something evil happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it right there, man. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I missed. Ain't nothing else that I missed. I'm gonna leave. I took pictures of some of my notes, and it's real sloppy. My handwriting sloppy, and it's like almost 10 years old, like a decade old. But hopefully you could understand something. I'm gonna still put it up. You know, I don't have to put it up, but I'm gonna still put it up. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, don't judge my handwriting. This is I had to put this on for the video. This one on because I had really opened the jewel box. I don't care what nobody say about me. You say I look like Miss Cleo or whatever, man. But I did it. You know, another thing, man. Sometimes humiliation is the key to success. Sometimes, because even Jesus got humiliated a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta take that. Sometimes you ain't gotta always be feeding your ego all the time. Take humiliation sometimes. That's how you start advancing. You know what I'm saying, in life. You know. And that's pretty much it, man. Oh yeah, one more thing. I ain't been sick since 2007. I'm showing you this burn right here, and I caught MRSA. Right now, when that happened, my phone by the time I plug it up. The doctor told me when I caught MRSA that there ain't no cure for it. And it's possible it's life or death too. Probably people die from it. And I'm like, man, I ain't finna pay all that money, and then I know I'm gonna find a way to heal myself. I already know enough anyway. I'm gonna find a way to heal myself. So I learned a lot of this information from situations to where my health was involved, or my life was involved, to the point where I'm like trying to figure what's going on, why this happened. So it pushed me to research. Plus, I'm already smart anyway. I like to research and look stuff up. You know what I'm saying? So I healed my skin. My skin got burnt up, and MRSA, I never caught that again. It's gone. I ain't need no medicine or nothing, because they're natural resources. So pretty much, I got a list of stuff right here that y'all go ahead and check out, man. And you know, I was gonna screenshot this stuff so you see how I look, and I was gonna write what each one of them do, but the video already too long, so I'm gonna try to end it right now. For example, now look, ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, what that is, it's called the anti-adaptogen, and it's what the anti-adaptogen is. Like if your cortisol level is too low, it'll bring it up. If it's too high, it'll bring it down. With your insulin level, same thing. If it's too high, it'll bring it down. If it's too low, it'll bring it up. Same thing with your blood pressure, with your heart and everything else. Plus, it has so many more other benefits, man. Another thing is spirulina, the #1 source of protein in the world. Plus, it balances out your pH level in your body, you know. And then at the spirulina, and you have Manuka honey, man. Manuka honey is amazing. There's so many health benefits from Manuka honey, man. And that's pretty much it, man. On the next screen, I'm gonna go ahead and just let y'all take pictures of my notes. They old, like I said, it's about a decade old, man. And at that time, I was just writing. I had no time to be typing and stuff. Look for, you know, I just wrote, you know, they old. So I got a lot of stuff typed, but the stuff I want to show you is old. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let y'all see it on the next screen, man. All right, man. Love y'all. Matter of fact, I care about you. All right, I care about you. I want to did this video if I care about you. Told you some sacred shit, sacred geometry shit. You know what I'm saying? Next, I'm gonna get into some. Now I can start talking my shit, since you got your spirit is open now. Some of your DNA cells are probably activated after this video. Now I'm finna start going a little bit deeper, because you could be a little bit open-minded for. Now I could really start talking my ish. You know what I'm saying? Care about you. Ciao. Alright, my man.